Hey guys, welcome back to Beautifully Nasty Podcast. I am Daniel.
And I'm Courtney.
And today we are talking about food.
My favorite thing in the whole entire world.
That's everyone's favorite thing in the whole entire world. You need food to survive. And it's become like a mainstream thing. A lot of people are doing it. A lot of Facebook pages are doing their recipes and stuff like that.
And so am I.
Wait, you too? You doing something on the side?
I'm just kidding. No, I'm not.
You telling me something that you're not telling me stuff here?
Oh yeah, I'm a secret chef outside, spying on the unknown. I'm just kidding,
Are you
no.
behind Tasty? Are you the hands, the disembodied hands?
Yeah.
You are?
So even when you see like guyish hands making stuff, it's mine.
That's yours? You put like makeup on it? All right. So, what's your favorite food of all time? Number one.
There's not even a favorite food of mine. I love
Number
everything. One of my favorites, I guess you could say, Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. I love Chipotle. Oh, and chicken wings. Hot chicken wings.
Hot chicken wings?
Hot wings.
I guess you can say you like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
I'm literally just saying that to bring up conversation because I know for a fact she loves Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
We need to do that challenge, the Blazing Wing Challenge.
Shoot, that'd be awesome.
Like the hottest sauce there. Don't you have to sign a waiver? No,
Okay,
you don't.
so if you guys want to see us do a video of us doing a wing eating contest or a pepper eating challenge, you better comment below or like it up or send us a message, whatever.
You have 3 seconds, go.
But no, for real, give us feedback on that because we will do it.
Yeah, we will do it. We got a camera now. All we need is a micro SD card. We need to figure out how to use it. It's a GoPro. Someone let us borrow it, and because we don't have a really, really nice camcorder, we're just using what we can right now. So we're going to figure out how... I never use a GoPro, so we're going to try to figure stuff out. But we'll get some videos out soon.
So let us know if you guys want to see any food eating. Because I will work on that.
I had a friend that was confused. They said, "So, are you guys doing a podcast? Are you doing a YouTube channel? What are you doing?"
Well, I mean, where do you think our podcast goes?
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Yeah. So, if you're confused at all, we are Beautifully Nasty. Mm-hmm. What you're listening to right now is the Beautifully Nasty podcast.
Yep.
Okay. And if you go on the Beautifully Nasty YouTube channel, you get to see videos, exclusive videos. Mm-hmm. And stuff on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that.
I mean, we kind of just ravel into everything, really.
Yeah.
We make videos. We do little funny skits and stuff and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But we're everywhere. We try to be.
We had the best food today.
Yes, we did.
We live... Oh, you go ahead.
Okay. We live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Okay. So we always tried, we don't try, I should say. We always go to the same places like every other time that
Chipotle.
We're hungry. It's just like, yeah, I usually beg them to go to Chipotle.
Yeah.
But a lot of my friends want to go to different places. They always want to go to I don't know. What's some places, Daniel?
Chipotle. Panera.
Panera's a really famous one. I usually go there with my friend Mary sometimes on her break and stuff. So that's another popular place. But anyways, yeah, or Bojangles or whatever.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell too. Well, anyways, today we wanted to try something new. We wanted to, go a little local, see what we haven't seen before. And we looked it up, and what came up in our results was this place called Big Mike's Soul Food. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's just say we went into Big Mike. No, I'm just kidding.
With a name like Big Mike, you know the food's good.
Yeah, especially when it says soul food.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went into Big Mike's Soul Food, and I have to say it was the bomb.
Yeah. If you haven't noticed from the title of the name of the restaurant, it's soul food.
Yeah.
So it's
good old Southern cooking.
It's like in South Carolina, it's not hard to find soul food, but it's hard to find it near the beach. You basically get like seafood and breakfast places and stuff like that. A bunch of pancake houses. But but it's hard to find soul food. So we wound up
good soul food.
Yeah,
too.
Good soul food. And we wound up at Big Mike's and we got chicken wings.
Hot chicken, or not hot chicken.
Yeah.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. mashed potatoes, which were good. Collard greens. We got cornbread. We got, what else did we get?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
And some peach cobbler.
Peach, oh man.
And some nice good old
It was baked
tea.
mac and cheese too.
Yes.
So it was really good. So it's Big Mike Seafood. They're not sponsoring us or anything like that.
No.
But I want you guys to, if you live around this part or you vacation here, go there.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a cute little place. It's a tiny little, building, and like the parking is a very small area, so it's, it's not very big, but when you go in, it's, kind of Southern style, and it's really nice. People are so friendly there.
They're friendly, yeah.
And on top of that, like, the food was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was filling me up before I could even get done.
The menu is so easy.
Yeah.
Because, like, you the way it is like you order a plate, and you're like, what kind of meat do you want? And you choose a meat, 3 sides, and your drink, and the dessert's extra. Before you go there, don't get your hopes up about the coffee. They don't have coffee, but that's fine. I wanted coffee, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And she even offered to make me some, because like they have like a break room or something.
Yeah.
And that was nice of her. I was like, no, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But that was nice.
But it was amazing, and like people were they were talking to each other, enjoying it, like as if it was like they were just at like their family's house, just chilling, sitting there, talking, chit-chatting. And I loved it because it made me feel like I was at home and I was eating a good meal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's hard when you're, okay, this sounds stupid, but when you're a millennial, it's hard to find home cooked food unless you cook it yourself. And a lot of us, we're either too lazy and don't want to cook it, or we really are at work all the time. So it's like you kind of just want to grab something by the time you get off or when you're getting ready to go in or whatever. So it's something that you can just go in, grab, and head out, So they do takeout, they have sit-in, all that. It was the best.
They even have catering, because I saw a catering bus back there.
Oh, wow. That's
in the
cool.
parking lot.
But it was amazing, I have to say. It was cool seeing that side. And I love supporting local places. We've talked about this several times. We'll probably drop, little businesses down.
I would love to partner with people.
Stuff.
I love to partner with people because I'm a big local business guy.
Because, like, it's, we're trying to make something of what we like to do here, too. So it's nice to support other people in our area, too, I mean, they work really hard to get where they are, and it's good to see their credit get due. So, but other than that big old Mike's seafood, there was a lot of things that we thought about for this episode, and food in general has become so much of a meme. Like, one of the biggest meme I've seen around on food is, do you eat pineapple on pizza? Yeah.
I think one of the earliest food memes was sriracha.
Which, by the way, I do not eat pineapple on pizza. That's death right there. No.
I'd rather not. Like, okay, here's my thing about pineapple with pizza, which a lot of people may not like this answer, but if someone was like, hey, we're going to have pizza today, and it turns out they had pineapple on pizza, I wouldn't turn it down. I would eat it. I would eat it with a smile, but I would never order pineapple with pizza, ever.
See, I'm very picky, and I think we've talked about this several times. I would probably end up picking off the pineapple.
I'll probably do that. I won't pick too many off, because after that, I'll feel kind of bad.
Nah, see, I don't even care. Like, I just end up picking it off.
The whole thing?
It's so bad, yeah.
Ever had?
Well, because when I was growing up, a lot of my family members used to like always order different pizzas that I didn't like the toppings of. Mm-hmm. But I was the only one that didn't like all that stuff, and the rest of them were like, "Oh yeah, put it on, get it."
I don't like
so
onions.
I just picked it all off.
I don't like onions on pizza.
No, ew, no, I do not.
You know what I
don't like onions in general.
Do you know what I just started liking on pizza? Bell peppers.
I've never. No, I don't do the bell peppers on it.
I just started liking it. I know you don't like mushrooms. Mm-mm. What's your favorite topping? You just like pepperoni?
Okay, well, like I like pepperoni pizza. I used to love pepperoni with bacon on my pizza. That was my favorite pizza growing up.
Bacon, ooh.
Yeah.
Double the meat.
Now I don't really care for bacon on pizza. It's weird. My taste buds have just reversed, I guess. Mm-hmm. But now I also like white pizza. I don't know if you guys have ever tried that. It's like got like a a lot of cheeses on it, like different kinds of cheeses.
Type of the
And
one
it's
with
got
spinach?
Yep.
Spinach. Yes.
Spinach on it.
I love that.
And they use I think they use like Alfredo sauce instead of like the red sauce, because it is like, it does give me a little bit of acid reflux when I eat pizza sauce. So
Yeah.
But that's probably has to be one of my favorites, is the white pizza and the pepperoni pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Yeah. And
What
that,
about yours, by the way?
my favorite toppings on pizza? Honestly, with me with pizza is that if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm really plain with pizza.
So you just eat any kind of pizza, really?
I like just plain cheese pizza.
Oh,
and I
okay.
like
So you like
plain
nothing on it.
pepperoni pizza. And I may add some like sausage and stuff, but honestly, like, I don't like pizza with a ton of toppings on it at once.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so you know I like hot Cheetos, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a big fan of hot Cheetos. Any meme anybody's ever made or like they see on Facebook, they always tag me in this. They always tag me in a post about hot Cheetos. Okay, so I saw the other day somebody made a hot Cheetos pizza. Would you try it?
Yes. Try it. Try it. I will try that. I'll eat it like crazy.
You think you would like it though?
Yeah. Without
Okay.
even tasting it now, I think I'll love it.
Yeah.
What do you think about hot Cheetos, like dust, as chicken bread, like to fry
I think
it?
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
I've seen that also recently.
like bread. Yeah,
Like I've seen people trying to use hot Cheetos in a lot of different foods now, and honestly, that's really awesome to me because that's like my favorite chips.
you know about the hot Cheetos tortilla thing?
No.
It's like they fry it up in a tortilla thing, and they put cheese in. It's kind of like Taco Bell, but they put hot Cheetos in it.
See, that sounds pretty cool. Like it's weird because like when I eat hot Cheetos in front of certain people, I end up like eating them, and everybody always asks me when they hear me, they're like, "So how can you eat the whole bag with not even drinking anything?" And I'm like, because my body is so immune. Like I can eat anything hot and just about like survive it. But the only thing I had a hard time eating that was really hot, I think you know what I'm gonna say.
What?
Hot pot.
Hot pot? Oh my god. So we had a ton of Chinese friends over, and they made hot pot, which is like what? How do you
okay.
explain this?
It's a dish where they have everything in it. They put all their favorites in the pot to cook together.
I know there's like crab meat, mushrooms.
Which is okay. It's so different because they put crab meat in it, and then sometimes they have like strips of like meat, like beef,
Yeah.
and that they put in there because they like that. But they
And
put
shrimp.
like shrimp. They put they have I think they put like lettuce in it too and stuff like that. They put like veggies and stuff like that, and then they have noodles in it too.
Oh yeah.
So it was really good.
Oh, one thing about it, they put like these peppercorns in there that you're not supposed to eat, but it's for flavoring, and you're supposed to take the contents out with a chopsticks.
Yeah.
So you don't get the peppercorns.
Yeah.
Or the little seeds or whatever it's in there. That's
But
nasty.
They cooked for us like majority of the time that they were here. Now we did not make them or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like we didn't ask
They
them.
offered that.
They wanted
love
to cook for us. They were like, "Hey, when are we going to get together and cook again?" You know, this and that. And like they are awesome people. Mm-hmm. Like I'm so glad to make friends with those people.
I miss them because they're all in China now.
But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we had foreign exchange students. I guess you would call them, right?
Yeah, basically.
They came from China to here, and they're in college, so they just came out, to test out and see how they liked it here and do a bunch of like stuff that they needed to do here, and they enjoyed it. They got to try all the different things, and some of them have never even been to the United States. You know what I mean? So it was a big thing for them. They had never been to America, and they tried all kinds of different things. I'll never forget. I took one of them to Chipotle with me. And I took
one to Waffle House.
They were awesome.
And that was an experience because they were like, "Holy crap! You eat this for breakfast? This is amazing."
But here's the funny thing: like, I did not think we were going to get as close as we did with our new friends. I mean,
I hope they're
didn't.
listening to it right now.
I do too, because they were really fun to hang out with. I mean, they were just so vibrantly happy most of the time, and it was nice to make new friends in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was really cool.
Because you learn a lot culturally.
Yeah. They left little gifts for us, which, I mean, that was so awesome of them.
Yeah, that was amazing.
So, but anyways, the hot pot, it was so hot, and they have these little pieces in it, like Daniel was saying, that you're not supposed to eat, that it's supposed to flavor it.
Yeah, yeah.
And we ate some.
Yeah, accidentally.
Accidentally ate some.
And I was like, oh.
And they were like, you're not supposed to eat it. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And I accidentally ate it, and I went crazy. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I mean, it was ridiculous. I had to drink a bunch of milk, everything. It was ridiculous.
It wasn't like hot spicy. It was like peppery spice.
Yes.
Like peppery.
It was like eating one of those habanero peppers. It was hot.
Yeah.
It was actually hotter than that, but you know what
But
I mean.
the hot pot was so hot. It was literally the hottest thing
But the thing is, like,
I've
the
ever
food
had.
was good.
Yeah.
And
but the food was so good you had to keep eating it.
yeah, like you were eating it, but you were like in the middle of, you're like, ah.
Oh, and the funny thing about it, they're like, it's not hot.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They were looking at us. They were looking at us. They were like, this isn't hot. They were just looking at us like, why are you guys going crazy?
I know you guys know about Dave's Insanity Sauce. I've had Dave's Insanity Sauce, and that hot pot was probably like right below it. Not as hot as it, but it's almost there. It's so hot.
It's
and they're
crazy.
like, that's not hot. But it was so good, especially the crab meat and those shrimp.
And then I like trying the little desserts. Like the one I liked the most that we got was, I don't think this one was Chinese though. But we went to an Asian mart, so we got like a different kind of like ice cream. And the one I liked,
mochi thing.
Well, you got the mochi, but the one I liked was the little. Remember, it was shaped like a real round, almost looks like a donut hole.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's got like cream inside, and it was sugary on the outside. And I was like, that is so good.
We should have got that when we went to go get the rolled ice cream.
I know. I didn't even think about it, but that was really good. I think I would get that again.
Yeah.
We can go there tomorrow.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's sometimes like our taste in food is just, it's so overwhelming sometimes.
Because like I want to try new things. I want my tongue to taste things I've never tasted before, new tastes and stuff. You know,
I love trying new stuff.
Yeah.
Like Greek food is one of my favorites.
And that's one thing I've never had.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. And then on top of that, I've been trying Thai food. You know,
I love Thai food,
and that's been nice.
Bunch of peanuts.
Yeah, which is really good though.
Ever had
it helps it.
You've had curry, right?
Yes.
Have you had pad Thai?
Yes,
It's like a type of curry. When I went to the Thai restaurant, I was like, I want really, really spicy pad Thai. That's what I wanted.
Well, they have different levels at the one I went to.
This one, I ate it. It was like, it wasn't spicy at all. But then they came back and was like, oh, we forgot these spices for you to make it spicy for you. So they gave us like some kind of chili powder, some kind of Thai chili something. They gave us all these like, it was presented very nicely, like a bunch of spices you can put on your thing, and basically build it your own way. And I made it really spicy, and it was really good.
Like the lady that came to me at the restaurant I went to, she was like, what level of spicy? Because it goes up from like 1 to 5.
I probably have 4 if I go there.
I think I did a 2 because my friend was like, yeah, you know, try level 2. I'm telling you, it gets really hot. So that's what I stuck with. But it was really good. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't really that hot. I mean, I still wanted to taste my food. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'd enjoy eating spicy stuff, but sometimes I'm like, I just want to savor the taste, you know, of the actual meal. So
yeah, I love spicy food, but there's a point where it's overly spicy to where you can't taste it and it's just hotness. I like it really, really hot where you can taste the food. You know what I mean? As hot as you can get, but you have to you can taste the food too.
Speaking of, Daniel's favorite food is sushi.
My favorite food is sushi. If you've seen the video, if you've seen the video where I reviewed review Walmart sushi, then you know my favorite food is sushi, and I want to start making sushi because that'll be cheaper.
I know he really, really wants.
I really want to make some sushi, but you have to be careful with that. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to get gloves just in case. It's
a long, like, how to explain it?
It's an art.
Yeah. It's an art, and it's something that you want to get into, but like you want to take pride in it. So it's like practice.
And honestly, like I haven't told you this, but if I really enjoy making sushi and I get to the point where I make like designs and these dragon roll things, like elegant stuff, I may start taking classes to become a sushi chef.
There you go.
Because I love sushi. It's my favorite food. I find like, besides cakes and stuff, it's like the best art form as far as food goes.
I love making cakes. To me, making cakes, it relaxes me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just focused on what I'm doing at the very moment. I love the whole process. I even like watching cake videos of like them making cakes.
Ever seen Ace of Cakes?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
I've seen a lot of cake shows, actually.
I need to get more into baking. The only thing I really baked was like a cookie.
Well, I used to bake, but I got out of it a lot because growing up now, I work so much, so it's just like I don't
baking
really have
requires
time
all day.
Yeah,
hours.
But I mean, gosh, when someone else bakes it,
oh yeah, my dad knows how to make a awesome cheesecake.
Really?
Like Cheesecake Factory level cheesecake.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite desserts.
And I gotta get that recipe from him.
See, now what's your favorite dessert though?
My favorite is cheesecake.
Cheesecake's your favorite
cheesecake.
dessert?
Probably raspberry cheesecake or some kind of chocolate cheesecake, but plain cheesecake, amazing.
I had to say it's a tie between cheesecake for me and tiramisu. I love
so
tiramisu.
Good.
My parents got me into eating tiramisu. Mm-hmm. And I have to say, like, it has been the best, like, thing that has been introduced in my life.
Tiramisu, yeah.
Because it's got that coffee flavor, yeah. And it just pulls me in. And it's so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's so fluffy, like, it's not overpowering. And it's got, like, that cake, but not too much cake of it.
You told me good. One thing I need to try, cannolis.
Oh, my God. Cannolis are so good.
Didn't you say you can get some at Publix?
Yes.
They're good?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, we're not sponsoring them either. But
Publix.
Or
Shop
they're
there
not
today.
sponsoring us, I should say. But no, cannolis is the bomb. Like, and the thing is, like, okay, so like I previously worked at Publix and it was a great job and everything. Cannolis is what I ate majority of the
Really?
time.
Cannolis?
Yes, the bakery makes the cannolis by hand. They don't get it shipped in. They don't, nothing. And you can even go there and just buy the shells. And if you want to make the filling, you can just make the filling. Or you can just go ask for the filling. Like, they'll do anything.
I've had cannolis, but they're like cheap cannolis. And I've had some before. And I'm like, I know this isn't what people say because people go crazy over cannolis. Like, you see these like Italian mob movies. And they're always talking about cannolis.
Cannolis, if it's one of the most remarkable things that you could try from like other parts, like other states and stuff. Like most people from like Jersey or like New York and things, they'll tell you, like they'll come into Publix all the time and talk about how they can't believe that they have cannolis there. Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, we got cannolis. Like, it's a big thing.
Now, how is it so big? Because in the mind of someone who never had a good cannoli, the way I view it is just a pastry with filling in it. So
it may seem that way, but it's got a crunch for the outside, and then the creamy inside is amazing. But it has to be made, honestly, it's made the best when it's homemade. Usually a lot of like families, a lot of Italian families are really good at making cannolis. And if you ever hear them talk, they will look at you like you're nuts if you try to compare them with a Publix cannoli. Because it's like, no, they can't make it as good as my family and me. We've been making it for years, Mm-hmm. So, but they are right though. It's best when it's homemade.
So it ain't a Twinkie.
No. No. And some people they like going to Publix to get the cannolis because the cannolis there have chocolate on them. Mm-hmm. And man, and they put really a little bit of white sugar on them. Sometimes they put sprinkles on them, things like that. You can do cannolis in so many different ways. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. Here's
one thing I really like: eclairs.
Oh my gosh,
eclairs!
I love eclairs too. But I've been liking a lot those little you ever see those little boxes in the freezer aisle that's got eclairs?
Yeah.
Okay, I like those, but I like to eat them when they're kind of frozen still. Mm-hmm. Those, for some reason, those are my favorite. And they're really good. I like the chocolate covered ones mainly. Adds a little taste to it and all that. I'm an ice cream fan in general. Yeah. But like, like it just, I'm kind of into gelato a lot recently.
Mm-hmm.
I love gelato. It's the taste, how smooth it is. It's so smooth. Like, oh my God.
You say you like ice cream. Now, here's the big debate. Vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate? You have a gun to your head quick.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. All right. You either have a lot of fans or a lot of people who hate you right now.
I mean...
There's going to be like, why didn't you choose vanilla?
You know what I never understood, though? Why do people say that chocolate, like regular chocolate, tastes just like white chocolate? They say white chocolate tastes the same.
Nope.
No, it doesn't. I tell you, I can taste the difference.
Blind taste test, I can tell you the difference.
Yes, I can tell you the difference also. Like, I've never understood that. Like, people are like, how can you not like white chocolate? I'm like, I like chocolate, but I don't like white chocolate. It's definitely different. There's no joke. That's just like when people like, I don't know, like some people try to compare things and they're like, oh, it tastes the same. But like, it's just so odd. Like some things don't really taste the same as much as you think it is. I feel like taste buds are so much different than people think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, like some people can just eat sour things for like a while. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm just not into sour stuff. Like every now and again, I can eat like sour worms or something. Mm-hmm. But like, I'm just not into the sour stuff.
See, I'll eat a whole pack of Sour Patch Kids and stuff like that, but I won't eat like Warheads or Lemon Heads.
Lemon Heads are good. I like Lemon Heads.
Yeah, I like Lemon Heads, but like, I won't go out and get something sour.
Yeah.
I'll probably go out and prove that I can handle it.
Yeah.
But, I won't go out and get something sour. Mm-mm. But my favorite ice cream flavor out of those three would be chocolate too. But my favorite ice cream flavor of all time would be like cookies and cream.
Oh, that's good.
I'll get anything cookies and cream.
Yes.
Go to McDonald's, I'll get a cookies and cream McFlurry.
Yes.
Cookies and cream. I have a cookies and cream cheesecake before.
Well, I mean, it's the safe way too to go. Like if you go somewhere and they've got like thousands of flavors, it's like, what should you go with? But you know, they can't mess up cookies and cream.
You can't. You just put cookies and cream in there and that's it.
Like literally, how can you mess that up, you know?
It's awesome.
I have to say that I personally, my favorite so far recently that I've just found out they came out back with was the cereal. Remember that we got
Oreos?
They have Oreos. The Oreos cereal. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, we were walking. Where was it? It was Aldi's, right?
No, Walmart.
And we're walking and we saw Oreos and we looked. You saw it first and you took a double take. You didn't understand, like, what is this? Is this 1996?
I was like, wait a minute, what?
Is this 1999?
That was my favorite.
And you're like, Oreos, and for half a second I thought you were joking, but I turned around anyway. There it was, right there. We
had to grab a box.
My childhood, and I was like, good God, I'm getting it now. I wanted two, but I got one.
I know.
And we went home, I got a bowl, and my God, it tastes just like I remember.
Yes.
You know how, like, some things you watch a movie or you play a game or you taste something that you had when you were a kid and you have it now and it's not as good as you remember?
No, yeah.
But Oreos was as good as I remember.
Yeah. It's like the stuff I used to get when I was a kid. Like my mom and my dad, they were very into taking us out to different restaurants and things like that. And see, both my parents have worked in the food industry for a long time. Mm-hmm. So I was always trying new stuff. I was always trying different styles of stuff. Like my dad worked at a Italian place. He worked at several Italian places. He's worked at a lot of like almost like Tex-Mex places, you know? Like they had, you know, like Mexican food and things like that.
Chili's
was one of them. I mean, I feel like that's kind of like, it's sort of Mexican, but it's like a...
It's like a Tex-Mex Southwestern type thing, but it's more Eastern.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he worked at like several different places. I mean, I never will forget, we had this one Italian place that he worked at. And it was amazing because the meatballs were homemade.
Oh, gosh.
And they were to die for.
Do you like Swedish meatballs?
I've never tried Swedish meatballs. I don't think.
You gotta try it. I can make some because
I was just having really good Italian meatballs.
Yeah, Italian.
Like big old meatballs. You know
big
what I
old
mean?
doink. A big old juicy sloppy doink.
But the thing is, like, it's hard to get good meatballs because, like,
yep,
a lot of people make these little ones that go in spaghetti and stuff. But like, I'm talking, they put effort into having these like tastes really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw one that was filled with cheese one
Oh
time.
my god!
I was like, that's amazing. I want to try that.
See, like a good meatball is not just like a meat in a ball form with sauce on it, smothered in it. You got to put some spices in there.
Yes.
You got to put some what do they put in there? Not chives, but it's basil. Is it basil?
I'm not sure.
They put some kind of leaf in there to give it flavor.
Yeah.
And gosh,
Could be cilantro or something.
cilantro probably.
Yeah.
Wait, do you like cilantro? Because a lot of people now cilantro is one of those things where people either taste soap or they taste cilantro.
Well, here's the thing. Chipotle puts, I think they put cilantro in the rice.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I really like it in there. If it's mixed well, some dishes it goes very well.
You don't taste soap?
No.
I don't taste it either.
It's like when you get a combination of things. It's almost like, now I make jokes, okay? I make jokes about avocados and guacamole, okay?
Oh,
but
man.
if it is mixed in something, I'll eat it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But I can't eat it by itself.
You can't eat avocado by itself.
Unless it's freshly made guac, I'm not eating it.
So
you know what I mean? So
I need to make you
like okay, one time I went to Chili's and they were making it right in front of you. Like they literally took out avocados, they sliced them up. They used to make them right at your table for you.
Mm-hmm.
And they took they asked you what you wanted in your guacamole because you could add all
like
different
tomatoes
kinds.
and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So they would chop it up right there in front of you and they put it in the bowl and you see them actually mixing it together. Now, we tried it after she made it and I have to say, it was amazing. It was great.
See, it can
and
be good.
ever since then, I've actually liked fresh guacamole. But if it is like, you can tell that it was saved or in a packet or whatever, I can't eat it. It's just, to me, it's awful because something they do to it to preserve it is just, it's different for me. I don't know what it is.
See, I need to get some fresh avocados and wait till it's good and ripe, and make some toast, cut up some avocados, put it on some toast, put a little salt, a little bit of pepper, paprika, let you have some, and tell me it's not good.
It's just, I don't know. It's not my favorite thing, but like if I had to add it into stuff to make it taste better, it's fine. I get it. I can eat it. You know what I mean? But
I understand. I didn't like avocado for a long time
now,
until I had avocado toast.
When it comes to food, I love food, so I'm willing to try so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I like watching Hannah Hart's stuff.
Yeah,
and she's like one of my favorite
Drunk Kitchen?
YouTubers. Yes, she's one of my favorite YouTubers. Hannah, if you're listening, oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, I'm still your biggest fan.
Wait a minute, she's calling me right now.
Oh, whatever. Hush.
Oh, we're going to have Hannah Hart on the podcast.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
but no, watching some of her stuff is amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
First off, she does this thing called Drunk Kitchen. If some of you have not seen her, you really should check her out because she has some really good recipes that she cooks and she does many things. And the thing about it is if she messes up, like in it because of her drinking, because what she does is she drinks enough, like she drinks as she's cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And once she makes the meal, she'll joke around, make jokes, make puns, things like that. And she'll eat along the way. Like she'll just have a good old ball, eating this good food. But recently, she's got a new show now. She just got on TV for the Food Network. And I have to say, I have not seen any episodes yet because I'm nervous that I'll get too stuck into it and then I'll get addicted. But she goes all over the world to try several different types of foods. And it's amazing because like I've seen the trailers of like her doing it or like on her YouTube channel and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's really neat how much she knows about food. Like it's so cool to have that opportunity to like go in somewhere and taste test a lot of food. Could you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Because like some of these places are like expensive stuff. Like they're just expensive.
Right.
And she gets to have first look, first take.
Yeah, one of the first things that I've seen that made me want to try a lot of different foods was Good Mythical Morning.
Ah, yes.
Like they had a lot of stuff like Willet.
Oh yes,
and things like that, and they blended stuff together. I remember there was one There was one where they put Skittles in milk.
Ugh.
No. Listen now. They put Skittles in milk, let it sit for a little bit, and then they sip the milk and they call it Skittle milk. First of all, that's fun to say. Skittle milk. And they said that it was the best thing that they ever tasted. I'm trying to look up the top Willet stuff, but Google's not helping me right now because I don't remember a lot of them, but they had really, really awesome stuff on there, and I kind of wanted to try every one of them.
Well, see, they're another like little YouTube channel that
Little.
They're another YouTube
More like 10
channel.
million subscribers.
No, I meant like they're just another like YouTube channel that has really gotten big with their food stuff too. Because it's just like, how can anyone not listen to something and agree about food? I mean, come on. I mean, you just mentioned food and I'm going to be at that event. Like, there's no joke.
Yeah.
But what is your favorite food besides sushi, though?
My favorite food besides sushi, number 1 is sushi. Number 2 will probably be chicken wings.
So you do like chicken wings?
Yeah, hot chicken wings, hot wings. I'll eat a ton of that stuff.
I mean, honestly, like, I seem picky as everybody may seem, but like, it's not necessarily that I don't like the exact food. I don't like the combination that it brings it into. You know what I mean? Like what I mean is
like the ensemble.
Like onions. I can eat onions when people season it with something, or if they cook it very, very well to the point that when I bite into it, I don't taste the crunch, you know? It adds good flavor to whatever food you're making. I don't mind scallion onions. I'm fine with that.
Ever had like good caramelized onions in fajitas and like
no. I don't. I mean, I can have it. It's fine. I don't mind it. But I have not. I don't usually eat fajitas because like they do have a lot of that stuff. And it's mainly what makes it up. You know what I mean? It's like eating a Philly cheesesteak. Like, I don't eat Philly cheesesteaks because they have a lot of like stuff I don't really care for.
So if someone has shish kebab and they had like tomato and pepper and all, and they had like a onion slice, would you eat that?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if I eat it with stuff, I'm good. And same with like bell peppers. I'm not really a big fan of bell peppers, but like if it's mixed into the meal, I'll just eat it. It doesn't matter to me. Same with mushrooms. I'm the same way with mushrooms. I mean, I prefer not to eat this stuff by itself, like the actual bite of it all and everything, but I don't mind.
I love stuffed mushrooms, like stuffed with cheese.
I've never tried that.
If mushrooms are in like stew and soups and stuff like that, it soaks up a bunch of flavor and it makes it so good.
Now here's the thing. There's one thing that you cannot put into something that I will eat.
What?
Olives. I cannot
olives?
do olives.
So you wouldn't like an olive bar?
Nope. I can't do it.
See, I can't eat black onions. Olives.
I was like, what?
Black
onions? I was like, when is that a thing?
Black olives, I can, like if it's in something, I'll probably eat it. But the green olives, I'll have a whole bar. I'll eat it.
Something about the taste is so weird to me.
I want to go to an olive bar.
But my brother, when we were growing up, used to eat them right out of the little can at the grocery store.
The black ones or the green ones?
I think it was the black ones. He loved them.
See, I can do that.
Weird. I haven't seen him do it for a while, but like he used to do it all the time. Like my mom would buy a specific little can for him to eat out of. Like it was amazing. I was like, I don't like this stuff. But see, when we were kids, we got into a lot of stuff. Like we went in the fridge because we used to want to try like eating all the stuff in the fridge. And we saw a jar of jalapenos. So we had never eaten jalapenos by himself at the time. So
like pickled?
Yes, pickled. I can't do fresh jalapenos. Fresh jalapenos are extremely hot, but it's because they really are very fresh. And the seeds are very, they haven't been messed with. They haven't, been poked at and things like that. So it's very pure, so they're really spicy. They're really hot. But when they're pickled, it's like they've been sitting, so it makes it a little easier to eat, But they're still hot. They're just not as hot. Anyways, we used to go in the jar and we'd eat them just like as if they were just like chips or something. And we were just eating them like it was nothing. That and banana peppers. Ooh. Do you like banana peppers?
I love banana peppers. When I go to Subway, I get banana peppers.
I have to say, like, I used to do a habanero challenge back in Florida. When we'd get out of work, we would always do this thing where 2 people would decide during the day of the work shift that they wanted to try the habanero challenge. Because somebody challenged somebody one time, and then it just carried on. And I told myself, I said, you know what? Screw it, I'm going to do it. So I told my friend that was the leader of it all, I said, let's do it. Let's do a habanero challenge. That was the worst mistake of my life because when I did it, yeah, you had to eat the.
You ate the whole habanero.
Yes, put it in my mouth with the seeds, everything.
Did they have 911 on standby?
No.
What?
Nope.
Was that the hottest thing you ever had?
I was dying. Yes, I was dying. I had milk. I tried, and it was so bad. I was like, I was just sweating. I was really hot, and then on top of that, I had to use yogurt to try to make it to stop.
Man.
It would not stop. It took forever.
It kept going. Well, how long did it last? 15 minutes?
Oh, God. It lasted for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, my friend kept refilling my yogurt, like trying to give
me
more.
You know how I feel with that Dave's Insanity sauce.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I have a habanero story.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was so when I had that moment in my life where I was obsessed with sriracha, which hasn't stopped yet. I'm really obsessed with sriracha. I'm still obsessed. But when I discovered sriracha, oh my God, I was obsessed with that stuff. So I looked into it, I researched it, I knew everything about the company, I knew about Hoi Fong and all this. I knew it. Sriracha. I lived and breathed sriracha. So I would decide to make.
Says the guy with a sriracha shirt.
I do have a sriracha shirt somewhere. It's too small on me now, but I went ahead and I made sriracha. So I got the right peppers and I got all that stuff, all the red peppers, and I learned how to ferment it, keep it in the cabinet, let it ferment for a couple days, and do all that stuff. And I failed a couple times, so I made it right one time. It was delicious.
Wow.
I got to make it again.
That's amazing to try to make sriracha.
I made sriracha. Made sriracha, and it was really good. And so the first time I made sriracha, I had habaneros, and I cut them up, and me making food and all that stuff, my rule is you gotta taste it before you make it. Mm-hmm. To serve it, taste it before you serve it.
Oh God.
So I tried like these red chili peppers, and they were hot. They were like, drink some milk hot, really hot. But no big deal. But I had the habanero, and my dad was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? That's a habanero. That's
like, hey now.
And I was like, I had the red pepper. I know it was hot, but I can deal with this. And he's like, that's an habanero.
Man,
that's really hot. And I was like, okay, I'll just have a little. I cut a little piece off, just a little piece like the size of my finger. No seeds, just the outside.
Yeah.
Put it in my mouth. Oh my God.
Right?
Holy crap.
Right?
That was the hottest thing. I was sweating. My eyeballs were sweating.
Oh God.
I was sweating. I was huffing and puffing.
You were done, huh?
Thank God we had ice cream at the time.
Oh gosh.
I drank a lot of milk right out the jug, and my dad wasn't even mad about that. Normally he would be mad, but about stuff like that. But he was like, okay.
And see, people think that oh, habanero's not bad.
It's hot.
There's the ghost pepper and this and that. But here's the thing, okay? They're like, oh, I've tried habanero wings and I've tried habanero sauce and this and that. And I'm like, okay, so I get it that you see all this habanero
diluted
stuff. Yeah, it's diluted. A lot of it is like made into a juice or a flavor, like a sauce or whatever, which makes it easier to eat. It's just like when you have fresh jalapenos and when you have pickled jalapenos, how I said earlier. If they're pickled, it makes it a little less hot. I mean, it's still hot, but it's a little less hot than actual fresh jalapenos. Mm-hmm. So you got to think, I'm taking something that was just grown and I'm just putting it in my mouth. That's something that is made to be hot. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, so people just don't understand. They're just like, oh, I can't believe you say you did something so big. I'm like, it really happened. Believe me. I learned my lesson.
I challenge everyone to eat a habanero.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Don't try it at home, but try it.
I mean, I wouldn't say habanero peppers. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they're really hot, but I think that
it won't kill you.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine with it at home. It's just don't do like
you'll feel dead for a while, but there is this ALS pepper challenge. You heard about that?
Yes.
It's like the polar opposite
Weren't
of
we
the
watching
ice
it on
bucket.
Good Mythical Mormon?
Yeah, they had the Trinidad something, and apparently it's not as hot the ghost pepper. No, it's hotter. I think it's hotter than the ghost pepper, but not as hot as the Carolina Reaper.
I think they said that they had to sit within 10 minutes without drinking
They have
anything.
to sit. Well, they did this with the Carolina Reaper, the hottest pepper in the world, and they had to sit 10 minutes without water. They can use water to put it down, but without water or milk.
That's crazy.
But they could have, what was it, grapefruit juice or something?
Oh, yeah. They had like some kind of mango acidic like juice.
That was like a punishment if you wanted to drink something.
Yeah.
But that made it worse.
Yeah, it did. They reacted to that really crazy.
That's one of the things that we want to do on videos, to do some kind of challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to go up to ghost pepper, but I think we might do a habanero.
Yes.
And work our way up.
I mean, I've been trying to see how well we get with feedback to know if this is what people want us to do. You know, do you guys want to see us, try challenging things, or just to have fun and see us eating a bunch of peppers or,
yeah,
or a bunch of wings or whatever.
There's even a lost video somewhere on YouTube where we did a whisper challenge.
Oh, yes.
That's somewhere on YouTube. I don't know where. It's not on this channel, but somewhere.
We did the whisper
So
challenge.
if you want us to do that, we'll do that.
I mean, we try to come up with ideas for different videos and stuff like that. We're not getting a whole lot of feedback on these things from you guys, so we just kind of are in midair right now, and we come up with these subjects because we don't know if this is what you guys want to hear. So we're trying our best to go with what's popular, to see how you guys react to it, but we want to hear from you. We want to hear your feedback, So don't ever, hold back, especially with food, because I love food.
I love food.
I mean, food is literally my best friend. I could sit all day in bed and just eat, and just watch Netflix.
I know something about you. If something really bad happens, something really bad, and you're mad, and it's something that'll make a normal person depressed all day.
Yep.
You're mad. You're grumpy.
I know what you're gonna say too.
And you get Chipotle or something. You get food, some kind of food. You're fine. It's like antidepressant for you.
It really is, though, because
it's literally antidepressant medication for you.
I was just telling a friend of mine today. She was like, "Hey, let's hang out," And I love hanging out with my friends. Okay. When I have to say no to hanging out with friends, it sucks. It makes me feel like crap because I love hanging out with people. Okay? And I don't know when to say no because, I love being around people and their company and everything, So, anyways, my friend asked me if I wanted to hang out today. And I will never forget that I had to tell her no because I have been having, a really bad day and all that. But going to that Big Mike's soul food really helped things shape up. So it was a big thing. And people tell me that all the time. People tell me that my emotions, that when I'm sad, all they have to do is give me food and I feel 100 times % better. And it's just
yeah, you had a tough day today, but you had that soul food.
Yeah,
you're good.
And it's so funny though.
I remember the change. You're eating and you're like, oh my! I was waiting for you to eat that chicken. You're picking around the mashed potatoes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, Corny, I'm waiting for you to eat that chicken. And you're like, okay.
I'm one of those weird people when it comes to eating things on my plate because some people will mix their stuff together and eat it, or they'll eat different parts of their plate at a time. They'll go and eat the mac and cheese and then go eat some of the mashed potatoes afterwards and then eat some of the collard greens afterwards. But me, I have to eat one thing at a time. So if I have mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and collard greens, I focus on one thing, eat it all, and go on to the next thing. But the thing is, I don't even know I'm doing this. Someone pointed this out to me. They were like, did you know you eat one thing at a time on your plate? I just noticed that. And I was like, I never really thought about that. And it's like the people that are nervous for their foods to touch. Have you noticed that?
When I was little, I didn't want anything touching my food. I didn't want anything, to the point where I would take my fork and make a gap in my plate between certain foods. I've grown out of that. I don't care. anymore.
I know. Now I don't even care. Like, I just throw
but
stuff together.
I love mixing peas with mashed potatoes.
Oh, my God.
I love doing that.
Corn with mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Corn with a lot of different things. You guys are going to think this is so weird. Okay, so as you know, poor man's food is ramen. And I have eat it quite a bit. But put corn in ramen. Okay? It actually tastes pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
Add a little sriracha.
I'm not good with sriracha. I don't do sriracha.
You don't like sriracha?
Nope.
I just noticed this on the podcast. I just realized this.
Nope.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yep.
All right. We'll talk about this.
I don't make it in society. I know.
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this later.
And just so you know, he's probably gonna like chew me out afterwards.
We'll talk about this later.
But this
is going to ruin the whole podcast for me. I'm kidding. It's fine.
It takes like a lot to really make me not like a food. Like, people make stuff all the time, and it's just I don't know. Like, now, my parents and a lot of my friends will tell you this. I do have a hard time eating leftovers. Certain things, though. Like, people always fight me on this.
You didn't want my deviled egg.
Well, it's certain things. I don't eat certain things left over. Now, people fight me on this because they're like, I've never seen you eat any leftovers. I swear I've never seen you eat any leftovers. Okay, not trying to be rude, but I know me. I only like to eat certain things left over. Okay? One, I will not eat fries left over. That is disgusting to me because
it gets soggy and weird.
And then even when you heat them up, they taste fake. I know that sounds weird as it may be.
Yeah.
But they taste fake.
Yeah.
Like as if you just like replace them with something else.
And I wouldn't eat hamburgers leftovers either.
I do.
You
I
do
eat cheeseburgers leftover. I can eat them, but it has to be heated up right. Like I kind of wrap them up in a napkin, you know, that way it heats it very well from all around. I like eating spaghetti leftover. Spaghetti leftover tastes better than the first day.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I mean, and I love making them into spaghetti sandwiches.
What about pizza?
It's so good. Pizza, I could eat pizza cold.
Yeah, me too.
Warm, cold. Same with chicken. I could eat fried chicken cold.
You know, pizza is one of those things that everyone likes.
Yeah.
Have you met anyone that doesn't like pizza?
I mean, okay. I like pizza, but it gives me acid reflux, so I don't really eat it a whole lot.
Yeah, same here.
So most of the time, like, me and my friends, like, they'll be like, hey, let's order pizza or something, and I'm just like, I'd rather not. You know? I used to love Pizza Pockets.
Pizza, oh.
Do you remember Pizza
If you're born in
Pockets?
the 90s,
Oh, man.
you would know.
I love
Totino's?
pizza. Oh, yes. Tostino Pika. Tostino
Pikachu.
Tostino Pizza Pockets were the bomb.
Yeah.
Also, another great food for when I was growing up was Hot Pockets.
Oh man.
Do you remember Hot Pockets?
Just have some Hot Pockets, some Pizza Pockets, and have a Capri Sun right next to you.
As long as you have all the pockets there, you're good.
There you go.
Know?
All your pockets. Debo Pockets. Oh, I love Hot Pockets. Man, there was this time in my life I would drink Mountain Dew, eat Hot Pockets, and play Call of Duty.
See, mine was a little bit different. I did Hot Cheetos, Mountain Dew, and watch Netflix. So mine was a little different because I wasn't into games as much then as I am now.
I'm not into Call of Duty anymore.
Yeah. Oh God, Call of Duty used to be a big thing when I was getting into it for a while, but not anymore.
It's the same thing. So you just call it Call of Duty. You don't call it Call of Duty blank blank. You just call it Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because it's the same game. I mean, even if you put it 60 years back in the past, it's still Call of Duty.
Okay, so I gotta ask you something. When you make your PB&J, okay?
Oh,
when you make it,
mm-hmm.
What jelly do you use? I'm curious. I'm very curious. I want to know.
My preference is strawberry.
Oh, yep. Okay. Winner, chicken dinner.
But if there's grape, I'll use it.
No. I agree.
Now, when you make peanut butter and jelly sandwich, is your peanut butter on top or bottom?
What?
Is it on top or bottom?
It doesn't matter because you eat it anyway. It's on both different sides. What the heck is that about?
My dad.
Is it on top?
I think it was my dad or my mom. They always joked around whenever I made peanut butter and jelly. It was I think I don't know who it was. One of my family members. They made a joke and they were like, "Make sure you put the peanut butter on the bottom." I'm like,
I think
just
peanut
flip it
butter
over.
could go with anything.
What,
I
peanut
personally
butter?
think peanut butter could just about go on anything.
The Thailand.
Like, honestly, peanut butter and banana sandwiches are good. I like peanut butter and fluff. Have you ever tasted peanut butter and fluff?
Yes.
Okay, so people say that I've noticed a lot of people now I've heard say that that's a northern thing. Okay? So here's the thing though.
Oh,
when
yeah,
I was
it
a
is.
kid,
It
when I
is.
was a kid, that I've been eating that since I was a kid.
It's a northern thing because my dad's side of the family, a lot of them are up north, and that they told me that's a southern northern thing.
Which is so funny to me because I always thought it was a southern thing when I was growing up. But I did grow up with a southern mom and a northern dad. So that could have been a lot of the reason. But I love peanut butter and fluff. And peanut butter and bananas is so good. Now, I've got a story to tell you. This is pretty funny.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, I was going back in high school. My grandmother just packed my lunch, okay? She asked me, what kind of sandwich you want? Well, she used to make me just peanut butter and jelly, okay? So one day, she wants to make me a new one, right? So she's like, what should you try? Like, what do you want to try? And I was like, you can make me a peanut butter and banana sandwich, right? Or no, I said, what kind of sandwich do you make my grandpa? Because she used to make his lunch. And she said, I make him a banana sandwich. I said, oh, cool. Well, automatically in my head, I'm thinking banana, peanut butter. Okay, cool. So I said, yeah, sure, make me one. Okay, this is the bad part. I'm ever going to tell this to my kids one day when I, get older. But I opened that sandwich up in the cafeteria the next day, and I took a big old bite of that sandwich, okay? And guess what was in that sandwich? Can you guess it? Can you guess what was in that sandwich?
No, you got to tell me.
Okay. It was bananas and mayo. Mayo and bananas. And I was like, this is disgusting. I took a bite and I could taste it in my mouth and I was like, this is disgusting. I spit that crap out and I moved on. I never told my grandmother because it was like
Does she listen
bad.
to the podcast?
No, she don't listen to the podcast.
Well, she's listening to it right now.
I'm sorry, Grandma, but you made a really bad sandwich. Like, no offense, but mayonnaise does not go with bananas. Like, everyone knows peanut butter goes with it.
Ever put chips in the sandwich?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's what makes a sandwich.
Chips.
Have you ever tried French fries on a cheeseburger?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yep.
It's so good. So good. It just makes the sandwich a little more crunchier, which is what it needs.
My favorite is
that in
go to
years.
Chick-fil-A, get their waffle fries, put it on the chicken. Oh, man, it's just the perfect size. Oh, man.
Speaking of sauces, I love having sauces with stuff.
Yeah.
Like fries, I like dipping fries in ranch, or I like dipping fries in honey mustard.
Honey mustard, yep. You
Two
like sweet
amazing
and
things.
sour?
Not really. I mean, and with other things, yes.
My favorite sauce is Polynesian.
Yes. That McDonald's. That Polynesian from Chick-fil-A is the bomb.
Well, wait a minute now. Arby's sauce. Now, that's a competition.
Oh, yeah. You have to have Arby's sauce on a roast beef sandwich.
See, when I go to Arby's and I get a roast beef sandwich, was it the best roast beef sandwich? I asked them for Arby's sauce. They give me like 3 packets or something. And I was like, no. When I say, I was like, I want all your Arby's sauce. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I think you mistaken what I just said. I think you just heard me saying I want a lot of Arby's sauce. No, I want all the Arby's sauces you have. And I just put it like a whole mountain of it on my burger.
Gosh.
Completely ruins the taste of the roast beef. No, I put a lot in there, but it's delicious. I love it.
Did you just steal a Ron Swanson line?
I did.
I just noticed that.
I did. I want
That was
all the
really
eggs
well
you
played.
have.
That was really
all
well
the
played.
eggs you have. I'm so glad you noticed that.
I just was like, it clicked. I was like, who said this? I'd have to say, speaking of food out of all food, Ron Swanson, watching him on Parks and Rec, is one of the like funniest things, especially when it comes to food. Have you seen the one, like, there's a clip of him on Facebook that goes around and excuse me, they ask him, does he want a salad? And he's he's like, what does he say?
He said, I don't want what my food eats or
Yeah.
something like that.
Or like he acts like it was a mistake to
Have
them
you seen
for
gifs of
tasking.
him eating a banana?
No.
He's like,
No. I swear I love him. He's so funny.
There's a clip of him in his office, and it had a picture of a girl with brown hair holding like a plate of breakfast food,
Yeah.
like bacon and eggs, and he's like, I like girls with brown hair and bacon and eggs. I'm a simple man.
You kind of almost sounded like him there for a second.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you probably could have like passed it, you know.
I'll
the
try.
test.
I'll try with that.
It's just like watching, like, oh, another thing was my dad used to watch the Food Network a lot when we were kids. I don't know why.
I'll watch that like crazy.
I used to think when I saw him watching this, I used to sit there and think, am I going to end up watching the Food Network when I get old? Because like he
well, now
did
you
it.
are because of Hannah Hart.
Yeah. Well, he used to do it. Oh, God. And my grandmother used to do it. And it was so funny because I was just like, is this my future? Like, am I going to be sitting here watching like all these people cook all the time? But they used to play it all the time. And I will never forget Emerald.
Oh, Emerald Lagasse?
Yes.
Bam!
Bam. Just put a little bit of bam. Put some salt in there.
And he had like musical
bam,
guests on there. Oh my Lord, he was the best like showmanship with the
Yes,
with
he
the,
was.
with the
And he would just be like, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
he had no
I mean,
neck.
it was so funny. Yeah.
He had no neck.
And the funny thing is like, I loved,
Now that's a doink. That's a big doink.
I love that he had like all the people in front of him while he was cooking.
I love that.
And he engaged in like conversation with them, like with the food. Like he'd be like, try that. Don't you like that? It's so good. You know what I mean? Like he would get into it. Now, there was also a guy, I can't remember his name. He used to always have a ponytail and he had red hair. I don't remember.
Mario.
Yes.
Mario Batali.
Every time I saw him come on, I was like, this man's going to talk about cheese. Like that is how I knew him. Like I was like, this guy's gonna talk about cheese for sure.
Those two cut ties with Food Network.
I have not heard too much about it. I mean, I figured Emerald probably would just, you know, get out of the picture eventually. Rachel Ray really got big.
She got really big.
Because I remember seeing her on that for a little while, and then out of nowhere, she just got this show, and now she's got all this line of stuff. I mean, she basically fell in Paula Deen's, like, footsteps, if you think about it, in a different way. Like, now she's got cookware, and now she's got
She's
stuff.
Paula Deen.
Yeah, if you think about it. I mean, she's not as Southern. She just does different dishes and stuff, but
she is great.
Yeah.
She has her own talk show, right?
Yeah, she has her own talk show. And she makes even like dog food and stuff too. Like I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
I like seeing that she got really big because she turned out to be pretty nice. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't watch her too much.
What about
now,
that?
But...
You know that Italian lady?
Who?
I don't know. It's just an Italian lady, and she makes Italian dishes on Food Network.
I don't know.
I forgot her name.
I feel like I know who you're talking about in a way, but I don't know the name. There was a lot of them, but now I've become. This is so funny. People are gonna be like, "What? How?" I really like Gordon Ramsay right now.
Gordon Ramsay is the meme god. He is the food god.
But actually, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like you can tell this man knows what he's doing. If you watch like his little clips of him making certain dishes just at his home, he is amazing, and he knows. Like he does this food, he makes this food, and he gets so into it. Like it's amazing. And he's like, if you do it this way, this is what's going to happen. But like he'll show you, and it's amazing. He may be mean, but he's good.
I learned how to cut food from him. I learned how to make the best scrambled eggs from him.
I mean, he is just so great.
Yeah, he makes the best scrambled eggs.
I have to say I like watching him cook and stuff, but I don't care for his little reality show and all that.
The Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah, it's not my thing.
It feels fakeish.
Yeah.
But not too fake. You know what I mean?
Now, I'm a freak for Chopped. Have you ever seen Chopped?
Yep. I like that because that actually makes me that show made me want to cook because you can make anything from these dishes and make something good. You know, you remember in the old apartment, you're like, Daniel, you can make anything from these things from the pantry.
Because you can.
I learned that's why I watch Chopped all the time.
Like, I mean, I swear to you, he will usually, you used to Snapchat a lot of your dishes. And I would see on his Snapchat, he would have like all these combinations, and I'm like, how in the world did you think to make all this? Like, it's just crazy to me. But like a lot of people, they'll look in the pantry and they'll be like, oh, we have nothing. But like, I swear you'll just find something to like put together to make.
What was something I made that surprised you?
Do you remember anything? I don't even know. I can't put anything pinpoint. But it's amazing to see. And Chopped really is a good show.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, I love that they can be putting different things together to make a really good meal. That became one of my favorites, like now. I used to like Bobby Flay. I used to like watching him cook a lot too. Mm-hmm. That was kind of funny. He got really big too. It was funny. Mm-hmm. What was that one where they competed? The kitchens would compete?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I remember that.
Like they had certain time to like get stuff done, but like they worked as a team and stuff.
And it was like either Bobby Flay won or the kitchen won, and sometimes he lost.
Yes. I thought that was pretty cool.
But we forgot the ultimate, the god of food. He brings you to Flavor Town every week.
Oh God, who's this?
Guy Fieri.
Oh gosh.
I love him so much.
Now,
he's my best friend.
People make jokes on this guy, but
he's
amazing.
Used
to like his little shout.
He doesn't care.
Okay.
So you know on some like Food Network they take like little tiny bites, like camera shot bites. No, he goes in there. He takes big old bites, big old doink, big old doinks.
Like, here's the thing though. Like, I liked that show because it showed very many, like, what do you call it? Like different restaurants, local restaurants in different areas that had the best foods. Mm-hmm. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, well, it looks like our time is running up here.
Yeah.
And
but we can talk forever about food.
Oh yes.
We lost track of time, but food's amazing.
But you guys need to be sure to check us out, on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook.
GuyFieri.com.
But you guys need to like us there. Give us a good shout out to, on our pages and stuff. Say something, put a little something there. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know, more videos, where to get them and everything like that. And by the way, there's a little bell that's right near the subscribe button. Press that so you can always know when the next video shows up.
If you press it, it makes a noise. You'll never know unless you press it.
But seriously, follow us, check us out, and yeah.
We got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play. We got everything.
Yeah, it really is everywhere.
Patreon.
Oh yes.
It's popping over there.
Yeah, it's getting there.
We got Patreon.
Don't we already have one person?
We got Patreon, yeah. And she really helped out.
She did.
And the feed there, our social stuff that's happening over there. You gotta check it out. If you go there now, it's blurry, but if you pledge $1, then you get to see all that goody, juicy stuff. There's pictures of there's a weird picture of Courtney on there. Weird picture.
Hey now.
I'm not gonna tell them what it is. They have to figure it out themselves.
Yeah, become a patron. See how weird I look.
Weird picture.
Or you could just look at my Facebook. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing.
Hey, we should take a weird picture of me, put it on there.
Okay, we'll do that.
Even weirder, but I don't know if I can top that weirdness.
Well, that calls for an end here.
Yeah.
And be sure to check us out, guys. And don't forget to stay beautifully nasty.
Eat your food. See ya.